Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the good old days of chess where you were so low rated that you didn't care what someone thought of you? You were just blissfully ignorant of all the openings and strategy and tactics you didn't know? Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you a game between two relatively low rated players, both in the 700s. But both of them kind of just show distinct measures of what I just explained to you. Kind of just the typical 700 Elo brain at work here. So, hope you all enjoy. Here we go. Our protagonists here are Doorjam with the white pieces and Norman with the black pieces, and their ratings are 762 and 727, 729 respectively. Again, real profile names are the real usernames are changed because I don't want anybody getting in trouble and calling me out for this. Here we go. D4, E5, and E4. E takes, so it goes from an England gambit to this, and now it's this, and now we have just a scotch. And knight to f6, and knight to c3, and queen e7. So, whatever. So far, it's fine. Bishop g5 now, and c5, and h6. The bishop takes the knight, queen takes the knight, queen takes the bishop, and now we have long castles by white. Black goes bishop to e7. I'm assuming to just castle. And after e5, we have queen e6, h3, and bishop g5, f4, bishop e7, bishop goes back. So I don't really know why the bishop went there except to pin, but I think they knew that the pawn was going to go. Now we have this, and the knight is taken by the pawn. And now we have this, and this, and this. Okay, this is our position. Black is up a bishop because white thought that they were going to take back with their bishop, but they just took back with the pawn. So great stuff so far. Rook h1, rook to g8 and g4. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff here. Rook to d7. If I was white, I would go rook a d8 maybe, or rook a b8, although that is very passive. I don't love that. Maybe b5. They do go b5, which, I like. Rook to e4 now. Now you got to go bring one of the rooks to e8. We choose the G rook, which I don't love that because the rook on a8 was a lot more passive, so you probably should have brought that one, but, nonetheless, it's fine. You brought one. Now we have this. Now a7, or a6. Black plays it. And now h4. And it's black's move, and, I mean, why don't y'all just try to figure out what black plays? It's not a terribly terrible move. Just see if you can figure it out. And, I'll give you a minute or so to see if you can figure it out. Here we go. Let's just do this. Boink. Let's see if you guys can do it. I'll put it right there. Just figure it out. See if you can. Again, it's not like really obviously terrible in the least, so. Okay, I give up. I'm not doing that anymore. The move is king to f8, obviously. After rook to b6, king e7, and this. And, I mean, obviously, with black, you're obviously in a heartbeat just trading the rooks, obviously, because you're just up a bishop. This now, and we have this. So, black has a few moves they can play. Bishop c5 would be fine. Moving the pawns. Maybe trying to trade the rook, so rook to g8, maybe. I don't know. Black goes bishop c5, which I like. Rook takes g5 here. And We got this. Rook f4. I'm sorry, what? White gives up the pawn, but black goes rook f1 check. King c2. Now you take. Okay, I was very confused about that. Rook takes f5. Now rook e2. King d3. Rook f3 check. Okay. King g5. I mean, if you're black, you better not be going rook to f6. Try to block because you lose your bishop. King to g5. Again, this game is not only showing you like how the brain works and stuff. I mean, some moves are bad. A lot of the moves are just normal, but it's also helping us to, I don't want to say implement some of these tools because most of the stuff here is pretty bad, but just see how people play at this, See how people play at this rating, how the brain works of a 700, almost 800 for this person. But yeah, mostly just, and also I forgot to mention, I think, but this is a rapid game, so it's actually a 15-minute plus 10-second, which is kind of a weird format. But yeah, this game is also not only just going over the game, but also just, I don't know, just seeing how the brain works of a play like this. I guess, I don't know. King g5, king to b2 now, or king to b5, bishop to d4, king a4, and we have this. And I'm sorry, what? Okay. Okay, now white is up a pawn. Okay, what? Wait, what just happened there? Black just gives away a bishop. What? The pawn was not being attacked. So, oh boy, what? I mean, if I was black, I'd probably go bishop. No, I probably wouldn't move the bishop. No, I'd probably go bishop to b2. Even if the rook goes to a6, you're fine. Because, well, no, I wouldn't go bishop to b2. I would not go bishop to b6, that's for sure. King e3, king b5, rook b2. Check here, here, here. And check, check, here, 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 here. Okay. Yep, it's over. I mean, just that is a crazy turn of events. What? You go here. Why didn't white go rook to b6? I have absolutely no clue. And the game ends in a draw. What in the world just happened there? Unbelievable turn of events. I mean, black was winning. Then black totally lost by giving away a full bishop. They gave a bunch of meaningless checks. I mean, what else can you do, right? You're down a pawn and they're about to queen. But white, for some reason, did not go rook to b6. I mean, maybe they're afraid of this and then this. But I mean, even then, you can go here. And then here, you can go down here. After this check, you can go here. And then there's like no more checks. So, I mean, I have no idea what. I have no idea what just happened there. But anyway, that's how the game went. So, thanks for watching. What else can you say, right? That's how the 700 Elo brain works. Game drawn with 2 kings on the board. I mean, just like, how sad does that look? Like, just like, what are they gonna do? Just waltz around here? Just like, that's like the worst way. I feel, especially if you're like this low rated, or maybe especially if you're high rated, the worst way to draw a game is this two kings on the board because it just looks so empty. You know, it's so yeesh on the board because it's just two kings. You know, but what can you say? That's the game right there. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to check out the other content on the video on the channel. I know I go through the same thing every time, but surely I want you all to know this. So subscribe here on my face or the picture of me. Check out the video here. YouTube thinks you like this one, and yeah, check out the playlist of games growing like this. Games I just have it called like games played, so it's really lame. But that brings me to my next thing, which is if you guys do have any comments, feel free, like really for sure, leave some comments down below. And if you have any ideas for future videos, I would love to hear your ideas because it's fun doing my own, but I'd love to hear what the public has to say. So be sure to do that and like the video as always if you do enjoy, and even if you don't, because it helps with my morale. And with that being said, may your mates be merry on the chessboard, and I'll see you all in the next video.